Yo, welcome back to another video. So today we're doing an AM5 build. I don't normally do this because AM4 is a little bit more budget friendly, but I've got these parts anyway now and I got them for quite cheap. So yeah, let's do an AM5 build, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to do something on the budget side, so got some weird parts, and yeah, let's have a look at them. So for the motherboard, we've gone for a A620M. It was the cheapest AM5 board I could find. Obviously A620 boards are not the best, and also this board itself is not the best, but I was aiming for a cheap budget build, so I got it. So yeah, it'll have to do. So for the RAM, we've got some weird Puskill 8 gigs each, 5600. I got this a few months back, but I didn't have all the AM5 parts, so this price has come down. I think I paid just under £40 for both of the sticks, and yeah, the price have come down. So again, the price of this build is not going to be the best, but yeah, hopefully this does work with my board. If it doesn't, then I'm just going to have to get new sticks. Hasn't got any heat shield, so not the best. So yeah, and also I don't know the timings, they might be really bad. But yeah, we're aiming for a budget AM5 build. So yeah, storage, we've got XrayDisk. I've still got a few of these 512 non-pro ones, so just using these up, and I won't be using them in the future because a lot of people told me they're not that reliable, but I've not had any problems with them. But for the pro, if you spend like a couple pounds more, you can get the pro ones, and apparently they're a bit more reliable. But yeah, that's the storage. And then for the cooler, I got this, the KA450. I think I paid about £10 at the time. Again, it's been lying around for a long time, so I thought I'll do a build with this one. I think it's got 4 heat pipes on it, and it's good for up to 120 watts, I think. It's got a bit of RGB. I'm not sure if you can control it, but yeah, it looks nice with RGB when you're coming to flip PCs, so yeah, why not use this? So yeah, that's all the parts. I'm going to put them together, and then let's see what that looks like. So as expected, the board is really bare. There's no heat sink for the VRMs. You've got one small one for the chipset, one PCIe slot. You've got another one, X1 or X4, I'm not sure. No, hardly any headers. Got CPU fan header and a system fan header, 8-pin there, and yeah, nothing else. So very bare bones board. Right, so it's all coming along nicely. One thing I would say is don't get these RAM sticks, because if you're looking for aesthetics, these ain't the one. They look like, you know, those DDR3 sticks from years ago. That's what it looks like. It's not worth it. Just get RAM sticks that has heat sinks. It's going to look much better. But yeah, it's all coming along nicely. Yeah, let's get on with the build. So for the PSU, we're going for the Corsair TX650Ms, kind of an old PSU. It's actually a PSU that I used for my first ever build, but it's been sitting around for a while now, so I'm going to reuse it. It's still in good condition. 80 plus gold, so hopefully it's safe to use still. So for the graphics card, if you watched my previous video, you'll know that I got it for a decent price. We're using the colourful 4060, £215. So yeah, that's going to go nicely with the build that we're doing. So for the case, we've gone for an Ionz case. It's got a mesh front, 3 RGB fans at the front, and it's a mid-tower. And I got it for about £40. It's been sitting around for ages again. So yeah, let's get everything put together and let's see what it looks like. So here's the build. It's looking fire, very clean. One thing I do like about the case, I paid £40 for it. You can change the colours. It's unfortunate it doesn't have ARGB. I might be able to get an adapter and get those matching, but I'm not sure. So the only disappointment is that they're not matching with the cooler fan colour. But for £10 for the CPU cooler, and then £40 case with the RGB fans, it's not a bad deal, to be honest. And yeah, the whole build itself cost under £550. Yeah, £550 under that. I think it was about £530 or something like that, because I got the GPU cheap. If I did wait a little bit, because I did get the 7500F a few months ago and I paid about £120, I did find it today for £95, so I probably could have built it if I waited for £500. But if you're waiting, forever, then the new parts come out and then they get old. So it's one of those things, you can't keep them waiting forever. You just build it when you see a good deal and you just get it and build it. Another disappointment is obviously the RAM doesn't have the heat shields on it, so it doesn't look that nice. It looks really basic. But the reason why I built it is because I wanted to test those cheap Puskill DDR5 RAM, and it's working. I didn't think it would work, and it did work, which is good. So it's compatible with that motherboard. And yeah, I did add an exhaust fan from another build that I took out from, so that was a free upgrade. And I just need to do the wire management, and it should look nice. Obviously, I left that on because I might what's it called, the protective sticker thingamajig. I left it on because I might be upgrading the GPU. I might keep it for myself, I'm not sure. I might sell it. I'll see how it goes, because the market isn't that great at the moment, so I might not be able to sell it for the price I want it for. If I built it for about 550, I would want about 650-ish, and I think it's worth it with a everything's new in it, basically, apart from the power supply, and the case is somewhat used. I didn't use it for that long. It was only for like a week or so when I'd done my previous build, so it is pretty much new. So yeah, if I can't sell it for 650, I might keep it for myself and use it as a test rig or something like that. I'm not sure, but if I did keep it myself, I'll upgrade the 4060 to like 4070 or something like that. We'll see. If I get a good deal on something, then I'll upgrade it to whatever I find. I want it as an NVIDIA because my main machine is got an AMD, so I'd rather have an NVIDIA in this one, so I can do like different tests without having to keep on swapping graphics card in my main build. The con about this case is that there's a lot of space on the side and at the bottom, as you can see, but that's what happens when you buy a cheap this is cheapest kind of like nice looking case I can get, and because it's a ATX kind of case, when you pair it with like a cheap M-ATX motherboard, you get a lot of space. Obviously, if you want to spend a little bit more, make it look nice, you can do that, but obviously I'm going for price to performance, so those kind of cons are going to be apparent. So yeah, you can spend another like £100 extra, but I was going for like a budget build that kind of like works without making it look too nice. So yeah, that's one con about it, but overall I'm happy with it. It's working, it's all good. You've got the swivel cover on it as well, which makes it a little bit more premium. But yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, let me know what your thoughts, what you think of the build. £550, can you do anything better than this? Yeah, show me your thoughts, show me your builds, etc. Yeah, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.